today. I love this business. I love Greenworld, but I've been learning a lot of things through for the past few years, and especially during this year because of this COVID pandemic disruption. You know what? A lot of business people, or a lot of people who are doing this business, they are thinking that what happened is just a detour of our day-to-day life, and someday we are going to come back and things are going to be. But I want you to know that what happened this year is actually a complete and total disruption of the way things are happening around the globe. A lot of business have completely changed, and a lot of companies have completely shut down, and a lot of new companies have completely emerged because of a lot of things that have changed. So the topic of my training today is rethinking our business. So I'm inviting to our business partners, those of us who are doing the business with the Greenworld, to sit down and to reconsider, rethinking the way we do our business and vis-a-vis the new environment that we are in. So it's a whole journey in itself. Today, I'll give you a teaser of the rethinking our business thing. I'll discuss with you 4 things on the rethinking our business, but it's a whole complete new territory that we need to be thinking through about. We need to rethink about our trainings. We rethink about our leadership styles. We rethink about ourselves. We rethink about everything that we are doing so that we fit into the new normal. Now, if we don't change to fit into the new normal, we become extinct. We will be overtaken by events. If you are a business person, or if you read, you know the Nokia story. You know, Nokia was one of the first companies to invent, to bring the cell phone. But now where is Nokia today? They were overtaken overnight because they took too long to change and to readjust. They took too long to rethink about their business. And they were overtaken by these Apple and Samsung guys. And now they are nowhere near them. So we need to sit down and rethink our business if we are to survive and remain relevant in this new normal. So rethinking our business is my training topic for today. These are the 4 things that I want to submit to us today. Well, hopefully, given more time, next time we'll try to go through some other trainings together. So I'll talk about brand loyalty when we're thinking about now in the area of brand loyalty. On brand loyalty, I'll touch on 2 things. But in terms of branding, I will talk about you as a brand. How loyal are you to yourself as a brand, and also the Greenworld brand, and how loyal are you to Greenworld, the brand. Then we'll also talk about maximizing all the 7 ways of income from our Greenworld. But you see, I highlighted in red there that don't forgo your retail profit. Very critical and very important. You need to make sure that as an entrepreneur, you take advantage of every income that must be coming your way and get it. And I'll talk about social capital, which is one of the things that I feel also as a leader that we have failed dismally, especially in our business. So we need to make sure you invest in social capital. It's a very critical component that we'll also discuss about, that we need to rethink it about. Then we'll talk about the COVID-19 disruption, how we need to embrace the online business. It's an unfortunate development that most of us are still living in the yesteryear era. They are nowhere near online business. They are nowhere near gadgets which can take them online. But this is where we are going. If you are going to become relevant, you must know that you have to embrace the online business. And I'm happy with what Greenworld company is doing. You saw the recent developments on the website, the new app, which is making it easier for us to do business online. That is what we are talking about. But if we don't reform ourselves, then we won't be able to take advantage of what the company is doing as far as doing this business is concerned. I hope I'm clear for you today. So some of the things that I'll share with us here, they are personal things that I've learned over the years, the few years that I've been doing business with Greenworld in network marketing. So number 1, let's talk about brand loyalty. I'll talk about you as a brand, then I'll talk about Greenworld brand. Now, a lot of people, one thing that worries me is that there are a lot of people that are jumping from one company to another. There's a lot of network prostitution in network marketing. And that worries me a lot. Now, and it got me thinking, but I realized that the major challenge that we have got is we have got people who have no clear understanding of the network marketing business itself. One of the things that I always tell people is network marketing is a business system. And believe you me, 40% of your success in network marketing is dependent on the company that you are with. But the major part of the success, the 60% plus, actually, it could be more than 60%, is dependent on you. So people don't realize that if you don't work on yourself and on your brand, even if you join 10 network marketing companies in your lifetime, you'll still be a failure. Because in network marketing, it's a business system. These things that you are supposed to do are the same. You are still supposed to recruit people. You are still supposed to sell products or concepts. You are still supposed to develop yourself as a leader. So the most important thing that I want to us to rethink is our branding. You must think through about yourself as a brand in network marketing. A lot of us, we are not branded because we are neither here nor there. We are everywhere. If you want to become a success story in business, in network marketing, be committed to yourself as a brand. So there are three things that I want you to understand on your brand. The first thing is commitment. Commit yourself. How committed are you to developing yourself as a brand and to become the best of what you can be? Now, you can become the most successful business person in the green world if you develop yourself to become the best recruiter that you can be. If you develop yourself to be the best product recommender that you can be, the best salesperson that you can be in the green world, the best lecturer or the best trainer that you can be. Develop yourself, be a brand, and develop yourself to be the best that you can be. And to become successful, you become successful regardless of where you are. You could be in the west of the west, and like some of us here in our country, we went through the west that you can think of. But believe me, if you develop yourself as a brand, you will not go under. I always tell people, for the past few years that I've developed in this business, because I've been committed to my brand, I have been consistent. You must consistently be consistent in developing your brand or your personal brand. People must know what you do. People must not be confused. What are you doing? A lot of us, we act like the people in the ghettos here. You see, today they are selling chicken. They are rearing chickens. Tomorrow, they've changed the post on their gate. They are now selling kapenda. You come 3 weeks later, they are selling second-hand clothes. You come 3 weeks later, they are selling eggs. So when you have got a wedding, you think they still have got chickens, you go there. They have already changed. They are not consistent. If you want to develop yourself as a brand, be consistent, be known for what you are doing. So a lot of you are confused because people don't know what you are doing. Today you come with them with the green word. Tomorrow you come to some people with something else. The following day you need to develop yourself as a brand if you are going to become successful, and be consistent. And when you are committed and consistent, then you develop confidence. The confidence that I'm talking about is not the confidence, your self-confidence, but the confidence that your clients or you have in you. People don't have confidence in you because you are not consistent, you are not committed. They don't know what you are doing, so they don't have confidence in you. Today you take them there, you come back, you say it failed. Tomorrow you take them there, so people no longer have confidence in you. So you are a failed brand if you are like that. You must become a brand on your own. Now, because of let me move. Let me go to Greenwood brand. I believe in loyalty. You must be loyal, not only to yourself, but to the brand that you're working with. If you want to make money and if you become successful, try to be loyal to one brand at a time. Be loyal to Greenwood, the brand Greenwood. Be like the 3 C's works. Be committed to the brand Greenwood. Be consistent with the brand Greenwood. Let people develop confidence in you as a brand. Most of my clients that I get today, as a person are people that are coming from my years back of joining Greenwood. Some people that I saved 5 years ago, 7 years ago. They find my number, they phone me, and they know I'm still doing what I was doing, and they've got confidence that I'm still able to help them. So I've got clients that are always, they know they will look for me, and they know they'll get products from me, Greenwood products from me for that matter, that have helped them. So you must be consistent so that you develop confidence in you. Now, I want you to know that Greenwood, the company Greenwood, is one of the best companies, especially in Africa. I'm being a leader and having gone through a lot of things in our nation and in Greenwood. A lot of people, they have left Greenwood, some going to other companies, and I've been invited and given a lot of other companies compensation plan to consider and look through. But I want you to know that there's no compensation plan in Africa at the moment which is paying better than what Greenwood is doing. That I can bet you can bring it to me and I'll tell you and I'll prove to you that Greenwood is paying better than any other company in Africa at the moment. And in terms of product, our product works. It speaks for itself. There is no product, there's no company that has got a product that is coming to work as what Greenwood is doing. Greenwood has got products that are helping people with results. So we are dealing with the best company, with the best products, with the best compensation plan. The least you can do is to be a loyal business partner to the organization. And success is not overnight. You have to sweat through and work through it as you develop yourself. Brand loyalty is important. Things to master in terms of know your product. For in it, you are going to get direction to your market. A lot of us, we are not loyal to the brand because we don't even know the product. We don't even know what it does. That's why we encourage you to attend trainings and to know the products that you are dealing with. And be confident of the products that you are dealing with. Use the product and understand the strengths and weaknesses of your company's compensation plan. Every company or every household, every person, you have got strengths and weaknesses. So you must understand them. Build on the strength and control the weaknesses. This is what we are talking about. You build on the strength and you control the what? The weaknesses. You become, but all what we are saying is be loyal to your brand and be loyal to the company's brand so that you are known. Even the company must be confident of you as a person or of you as a lead. That we have got this person and they are loyal to themselves and they are loyal to come to this brand. That's what successful leaders are like. So you must become loyal. Number two, let's talk about earnings from Greenwood. Let's rethink about the way we are doing business as far as earnings of Greenwood. Do you know, one thing that I train people on multiple streams of income. But I want you to understand correctly the concept of multiple streams of income. I believe in multiple streams of income. Myself, I'm an entrepreneur. So I believe that it's important for you to have multiple streams of income. We are doing, now, multiple streams of income is different from you joining Greenwood, joining 3 other or 4 other network marketing companies. That's not multiple streams of income. You are still in one stream of income, but you are divided and confused in that stream of income. You have divided yourself in that. So that if you are joining 10 other companies in network marketing, you are still in one stream of income called network marketing or MLM. I hope I'm clear on that one. So when you're talking about multiple streams of income, you are doing network marketing, but you are farming. You are a farmer. You've got a farm somewhere, you're doing farming like some of us we do. That's multiple streams of income. That's what you're talking about. You are doing production of something else elsewhere, which is different from what you are doing. So I wanted to make sure that we are clear about that. If you are doing Greenwood, in Greenwood itself, we have got 7 ways, tried and tested and proven ways of earning money from the compensation plan on Greenwood. But the story said, the reason why I'm passionate about this thing, because I'm telling you, for my first 5-6 years in Greenwood, I lost a lot of money because I didn't know and I didn't take seriously these 7 ways of income. Now we've got 7 ways of income. Number, we've got the direct bonuses. Obviously, we've got direct bonuses that we get from this business. We've got the retail profit. There's a reason why I've highlighted that in red. We've got the indirect bonuses. No, these are ways that Greenwood is paying you. Then outstanding sponsoring bonuses. When you invite people to Greenwood, they join, then you get outstanding sponsoring bonus. There's a leadership bonus that Greenwood pays you when you are developing your team. Then there's also some special awards that I was talking about. Greenwood gives a lot of awards. And there's also honorary bonus that you get when you become a manager and above in the honorary ranks above. So these are 7 ways of earning from Greenwood. But from an entrepreneurship perspective, if you are an entrepreneur, you must understand that every way of earning there is critical and important for you for your success. So the person who crafted the Greenwood compensation plan, I believe the person is an entrepreneur, and they were serious, and they knew what they were doing when they were putting these things. But one of the things that got me thinking when I was talking about rethinking is in network marketing, people have shot down the number 2 that I've highlighted, the retail profit way of income in the business. So I told you from my own personal testimony, for my first 6 years in Greenwood, I never sold a product with retail profit. I never knew the retail price of a product. And today I cry when I think of the amount of money that I have lost because I was not selling my products. But today I make no mistake. Every client that I sell products with the retail price. Because I'm a business person, I'm an entrepreneur. You can't go into a supermarket and you want to buy a fizzy drink or you want to buy bread. Do you think the supermarket guys are going to sell you bread at the price that they were given by the manufacturer? No. If you do that, it means you are not an entrepreneur. You are just someone who is doing something, but you are far away from being an entrepreneur. If you are an entrepreneur, a business person, Greenwood, the manufacturer, gives you a product at a certain price. But Greenwood has already told you that you can sell this product at a minimum price of 20% in terms of your markup. So as a business person, you can't sell your product at less than 20% profit markup. That can't happen. So we need to rethink about that. A lot of people have lost a lot of money in network marketing because of that thing. And the other reason is, when we join business and we are doing network marketing, what is when you are a 1-star, a 2-star, you are looking at people who are 6 stars, 7 stars, 8 stars in the money. You say, no, I want to become like them. When I'm a 7-star, I'll start making a lot of money. When I'm in the managerial level, I'll start making a lot of money. That's not how entrepreneurs do business. An entrepreneur, they come into the business. They are still a 1-star. They know about the retail profit. They start to make profit from the business. Even if they are still 1-star, that's the mindset of an entrepreneur. We need to rethink our business. Don't wait until you are a 6-star, a 7-star, 8-star, or a manager or director for you to make money. You can make money as a 5-star distributor in Greenwood. You can make a lot of money. Even if you don't get the trips, the fast growth awards, even if you don't get the 10,000 car award from Greenwood, but if as an entrepreneur, if you do your business very well, and make sure you are taking advantage of the retail profit that I'm talking about. You buy your own cars. You make your own money from, not even talking about your bonuses. I'm talking about the retail profit that a lot of people are shooting down. And this notion comes from a lot of people that I think they've got a misunderstanding of our network market business. People have got this nice way of inviting people to our business. Now we are in the business of changing people's lives. Yes, we are. We change people's lives. They know we don't sell. Now don't tell people that we don't sell products because they will not make money in this business. They must make money from every aspect of the business. People must make money from the business by recruiting people. Making money from the direct bonuses, indirect bonuses. People must get big bonuses, but people must also make money from the retail profits in this business. That's a very critical, important. You need to rethink about that. Don't shoot down yourself by telling yourself that I will not sell. You must learn. That's why we train you how to sell. You must learn how to sell. You must know how to become a good salesperson. And you can't recommend products if you can't sell. Because recommendation is you are selling a concept to people. You are selling a health concept. You are selling a business concept. You are selling the product itself. So you need the art of selling. And if you do it very well, I'm telling you, you'll be smiling all the way with that 20% retail profit margin. We had that experience. If you ask a lot of distributors in Zimbabwe, for example, for this year, a lot of people, because we had a lot of challenges in the market in terms of our monetary policies at a national level, and so our bonuses, US dollars against the local currency. A lot of people, now we had a lot of challenges. Our bonuses were meaningless as far as value is concerned. But now, because we were talking about rethinking our business and we were training one another that we need to sell our products at the correct price. So people were selling their products at the correct US dollar price, getting their retail profits in US dollars. So much that by the end of the month, your retail profits will be even more than the the bonuses that you get, which were being eroded by the inflation. We thank God now we have reverted back to the US dollar pricing. So we are now getting our bonuses in US dollars. But now we also getting our retail profits in US dollars. I've spent a lot of time on this one because it's very important for me. Number 3. Let's talk about the social capital as I come to the end of my training today. Now, the social capital is very important. This is a very important trick. I want you to understand me and don't get me wrong on this one. Now, we are business partners, not competitors. There's the reason why I put this. Do not, for the past years that I've been in this business, I've realized that we have lost a lot in terms of the social capital because we have got people who are doing business but with an attitude of competition, not with an attitude of being business partners. So you lose a lot of business. And the problem also comes from the divide and rule philosophy by power-hungry dictatorial leaders. No, this is one thing that is not only happening in network marketing, but even in corporates, even in politics. We have got people who survive by dividing people. You divide and you rule them. So they want people to work together. So that's why I say the divide and rule philosophy by power-hungry dictatorial leaders into the capitalistic business partners, people who want to benefit themselves. They just want you to be at loggerheads with one another, and they'll be making money out of that, or they're becoming powerful. No, there's some people who are just power hungry, who just want to be seen to be powerful, or who just want to be said to be there. So but the problem that they do, especially in network marketing, they make people lose social capital. What do I mean by social capital? Is creating healthy and lasting relationships. Now, the challenge that we have got, especially in network marketing with people who are doing business. Now, if you work with someone for 5 years, or for 7 years, or for 10 years, but you meet later on in life, but when you meet, you are not even going to do anything together because you don't have any relationship of some sort. You actually hate one another. It means you have lost on social capital. That's what I'm saying. You must, it's a very critical and important thing. Some of the business that I do today, the leverage that I get is on social capital. I'll tell you, I worked at the Ministry of Agriculture when I was a recent graduate. I worked at the Ministry of Agriculture. I worked with some people. I did some business after getting there. The people that I worked with then, and the people that I did with the business there, I developed the good social relationships with them. So I've got social capital with them. So whatever I want, when I want to go and do something that is related to their ministry, when I go there, I'm at an advantage than someone who has never met those people, because I made relationships. So this is what we call social capital. When I meet you after 5 years, and you know me and I know you, but we can't do business together, because we hate one another, because of network marketing, because we are competitors, we have lost out on social capital. Social capital is actually, you can actually, in the books of accounts, you can actually quantify it and put a value and put money on that. That because I'm related, I know this guy. Now, if I know Mr. Budman, then when I go to where he is, one day when he's in Indonesia and I'm in Indonesia, I can take advantage of knowing Mr. Budman. Then I will have things easier there. But if I've created a bad relationship with him, he will not help me when I'm in Indonesia. So I will incur more cost, even if I know him and he knows I'm there, but he will not help me because I did not develop the social capital. I did not develop healthy and lasting relationships. This is what I'm talking about. I long for a Greenwood family, which is a stronger global family, where people build strong relationships as a family. Not this nonsense. The problem that we have got now, we have got someone who is doing business from another country, and they feel that this one and from this one, people don't have got the relationships. They don't relate to one another. People act as if they're in a competition or they are enemies just because you are not in my network, you are not in my team, blah blah blah. You miss out. It means you are not an entrepreneur. If you are an entrepreneur, everyone, now believe you me, everyone that I have been in contact with, my prayer is whenever I meet them, I must be able to do business with them. but that's the whole essence of creating relationships, social capital. So it's very so the rethinking part of it. Now, when you are doing business, don't worry about whether this person is in your team or not in your team. This person is your sponsor or not your sponsor. Work on creating relationships with those people, because you don't know when you need them, when you meet them in the future. But if you haven't developed any social capital, then you lose out. Guys, you can't work with someone for 5 years and you don't have a relationship with them. You meet them after 10 years, you don't want to greet one another. What's that? You are not an entrepreneur. You are just an accident that happened into network marketing. So develop yourself and rethink about this social capital. My last point today is this disruption, the COVID-19 disruption. You know what? I told you earlier on, a lot of people, they think we're going back to the normal way of doing things. Things are already different. So we must decide to understand the new normal. Let us decide to understand the new normal that we are faced with and accept the new normal. Because if you don't understand what you are faced with, there's no way you are going to accept something that you don't understand. So you need to understand the new normal. Understand that when COVID came, there was a way we were doing business. But now, because COVID is now here, we don't know when it's going to end or when the vaccine is going to be there. So we don't know for how long we are going to be doing this. So we need to understand that and accept that new normal. Now, and we must be willing to change to the new normal. Now, changing to the new normal is not an easy thing because change by nature is difficult. People resist change. But if you want to become successful, don't resist change. If you want to become successful, don't be slow to change. People who are not going to be successful in the new normal are people who resist change and people who are slow to change. If you are slow to change, by the time you change, opportunities would have already gone. So let us change to the new normal and let us love the new normal. Now, there's no way you can do business in the new normal when you don't love the new normal. Now, you don't love doing business on social media. You don't love to attend the Zoom meeting. You don't love to. Now, you are not going to be doing business. Now, you understand the advantages that we have gotten. Now, everything works for the good. I love that portion from the Bible. The Bible says everything works for the good. Now, the good that we are talking about is, in as much as the new normal is disrupted, but look now, Greenwood has expedited the app. Now we've got the app on our phones. Now we are doing businesses on Zoom. Who knew we were going to have a training online where people from all Africa are going to be logged in around the world all together? But this is a good thing, which has happened because of the new normal. So we must love the new normal. And we must understand that this is the way of doing business and invest ourselves towards the new normal. But believe you me, our people are slow to change. Our people are difficult. Some people, people are slow. They are not investing into gadgets that will help them be relevant online. The new normal, what it tells is every one of us must be actively thinking about how you are marketing yourself on social media, the branding that I'm talking about. Every one of us must be thinking about developing their own personalized website. You must be known online. You are selling Greenwood products, but you have branded yourself as a person. No, don't just be referring people to the Greenwood website. Refer people to your website, which is selling Greenwood products. You have branded yourself. You have accepted the new normal. That is what I'm talking about. You can't be living as if we are still in the yesteryear. We are in the new year, and we need all the business that we need to do. We're doing it online. We're supposed to be recruiting people online. We're supposed to be signing up people online. We're supposed to be selling products online. People must be buying things online, and but we're delivering through online. That's the new normal that we're talking about. So this has been my presentation today. Passionate. So thank you very much for listening to my presentation. One thing that I always tell people, in life you always have distractions, but you must learn the art of starving your distractions and feeding your focus. So starve your distractions and feed your what? Your focus. Things are not going to be all rose. You're going to face up your task. There's a singer here, late now, rest in peace, Oliver Mtukudzi. There's a song that is saying, some in Shona, it says, when you are riding a bicycle, one day you will be climbing uphill, but the other day you are going downhill. The other day you've got a tire puncture. That's the life of a cycle. But I mean, life goes on. So we must be versatile and make sure that we learn the art and the ability of starving our distractions and feeding our focus, regardless of whatever is happening in our lives. We will face challenges, but we'll go over them. Now, when everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. When an airplane is going, it doesn't go with the wind, but it goes against the wind. So don't worry when things are going against you. Just be strong. Believe in yourself. Be resilient. Know that it's possible and it can be done. It's possible and it can be done. Thank you very much, beloveds. That's all for me, folks, today. Madam Nero, thank you for the time. Thank you very much for this time. That's our end here. Thank you very much, everyone who has been listening to me. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And don't go away, because we still have lots of questions that we're gonna, question you, okay, bombard you with. So it was too powerful. I feel like joining again. I'm revived, guys. I'm so over the moon. I'm so born. Thank you so much, Mr. Chandiwana. That was powerful. So as we all know, don't forget that towards the end of the training, towards the end of the training, we're gonna have the question and answer session. So he is still here. Today is all ours. He rushed to finish his training, yes, but he is all ours today. So he's still here. We're gonna ask him whatever that we want to ask. All those things that he was touching about, we had notes, we're writing notes. So let us feel free to comment, to be grateful for whatever that he taught us, as we now introduce Mr. Budiman, the international trainer, to train us on men, guys, male care package. We want to keep our marriages safe and we want to keep our men happy. So our men wants to keep us happy. So over to you, Mr. Budiman.
Thank you, Ms. Nero. So good evening, everybody. Mr. Chandiwana.